Hey guys, didn't see you there. Welcome to the Campbell household. I don't know. All right, so today we're going to talk about the characteristics of the Renaissance. We're going to look at what we're going to call the four isms. Really, I guess it's technically five. We're going to put humanism and classicism together. We got individualism, we got secularism, and we got scientific naturalism. All right. So, what did the humanists stress? They want to bring Greek and Rome back. They want to look at secularism, individualism, dignity of man, which connects there, emphasis on education, and the love of beauty. All right? I love that picture. All right? Revival of the humanities, interest in history, rhetoric, the ability to talk and argue your point of view, philosophy, Greco-Roman culture, and politics. Humanism, the belief that all people have the ability to contribute to the betterment of society. They're going to look for people who are both religious and secular. Obviously, education, logic plus reason. And if you have logic plus reason, then you should contribute to your nation. Again, emphasis on individualism. Two studs of this are Petrarch and Dante. All right? How sad is he about that picture right now? All right? Petrarch wrote 366 enduring sonnets to Laura over a decade. But really, what we're worried about is Petrarch. Petrarch is because he combined interest in classical culture and Christianity left influence on literature, right? Writing. He wrote many important letters, and his critical spirit made him a founder of Renaissance humanism. Petrarch, humanism. See, this picture is much better, I think. All right. Again, Francesco Petrarch, first kind of writer of humanism. He's the father of humanism. Because historians are sexist, I'm not sure we have anybody we can consider a mother. Basically, classicism, study of the classics. What do they consider the classics? The Greeks and Rome. Humanities, grammar, rhetoric, poetry, etc. Renewed interest in man and the view of mankind. If God's power is going down, somebody has to be going up, and that's man's. All right, man is going to be depicted as the center of the world. If man is the center of the world, then they have to get an education, then they have to apply that education to civil service, helping their city or their city-state. All right, this is a polar 180. I was going to say 360, but if you think about it, 360 is all the way back around. 180 from what they believed during the Middle Ages. Read closely and carefully what I ask you guys to do. Open new fields of study besides theology. Classics. Vernacular is the language of the people. Leads to modern university. Literature change. Not just about religion. General questions, state of man, entertain. You're welcome. Humanism, studying the human form, modeled after Greek sculpture. This is Michelangelo. Here you see a piece of architecture that's classicism in its truest form. Raphael, the School of Athens. A couple things here. All the people in here are famous philosophers or mathematicians from Greco-Roman. And notice we'll talk when we do the art about his use of perspective. Individualism. Emphasis ism number 2, because we're going to combine humanism and classicism together. Belief that the individual ought to be free to think and speak and act for himself. Again, 180 degrees from the Middle Ages. Notice how the art is the focus of one person. Free will, rewards for living excellent came in this life. This is interesting, right? This is the Last Supper. Every single apostle has a different individual expression that matches what their kind of storyline was. All right, obviously the other one is Da Vinci. Individualism was a noteworthy concept which emerged during the Renaissance. Personality, again, and this idea that what's most important about individualism is that the idea from the Renaissance on kind of dominates Western civilization. And again, I think what's important here is this idea that individualism spurs a lot of the other things that the Renaissance is able to do. The art, the literature, the exploration, the religious revolutions don't happen if people don't believe in themselves. Secularism means material world rather than more about this and this being earth Like those are the, contents. And then this, all right? Exactly, again, 180 degrees from the Middle Ages. Based on the material world, not the spiritual world. Even the Pope and the Church become very intimately involved with the secular world. I'd pause this and pick one of these definitions. At its most extreme, secularism starts to take religion and push it out of culture. All right? Secularism. Again, notice this piece of art is gorgeous, but has nothing to do with what's going on in the church. Scientific naturalism, just simply, well, if we're not going to follow God, who are we going to look at? We're going to study the natural world. I'm going to go a little long here. All right? Realistic portrayal of the natural world. You get Da Vinci's study of a woman's hands. He's studying the larynx and the legs. We already saw that one. Even here, you see the study of nature in scientific naturalism. And that's it, guys. Peace out, Cub Scout.